Hey guys, welcome on to yet again to another Showdown Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Ting-Lu sweep. Now this Pokemon is it's one of the more, I think it's one of the ruins of, the Vessel of the Ruins Pokemon, one of those like ruins Pokemon that you get from, pretty sure you get from a post-game one. I'm not sure which version of it, but this thing is a, not exactly the most scariest one, but I see them more likely use it as a more supportive one. So because I don't want to see this very strong Pokemon to use only supportive move, I often see that often. I want to make this as a sweeping one. So yeah, we're gonna actually be using a Ting-Lu set, and we're gonna be try to see how powerful this Ting-Lu really is. So let me quickly go ahead and show you how this Ting-Lu like the stat of it, and show you how this thing even like builds it. So first of all, it has a very huge 155 HP, like OMG. So this thing is a very healthy one, and I'm not sure if this beats Blissey. Actually, hold on, can we get Blissey quickly here? No, Blissey waitins. Which actually strange enough, Ting-Lu gets 100 base HP less than Blissey. So Blissey obviously takes the win from all the generation Pokemon, having 255 HP, which I don't think the actual Game Freak decided to have that much HP for a Pokemon. I mean, it has a lot of special defense and all that stuff, but this is kind of crazy. But yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna talk about much about Blissey. We're gonna talk about Ting-Lu. So yeah, this thing has 155, which is amazingly good. It has a very good on the defensive side, being 100 physical defensive side with 125 on this physical defensive, and a very good on this physical attack with 110. And then the other stats, it's an average one, but it's not super good in like most competitive one. But yeah, so you have a 80 for the special defense, 55 for special attack, and having its 45 speed, it's very slow. So yeah, this Pokemon is very strong but very slow somehow. So to make this sweep happen, we gotta have to fix up with that speed, and I came up with a strategy that kind of could work for the set, and it worked very good for the most battles. And let me tell you, I got a couple salt with the set, and I'm actually not gonna lie, there was a lot of people who didn't want me to use the set, and they just left as soon as they got the chance to see me do this team. And yeah, so yeah, I kind of just did a random sweeps for no reason with this build, and not a lot of people wanted me to do this set, and just automatically just hit the cancel button. But not a lot of them did. However, did not a lot of them. Like, there was like a couple people who wanted to accept the battle still, even if they got setup condition or startup condition. But even then, I did lose because of their using a sound-based move, and lots of special attacking ones. So in this first battle, might actually see one of those. So yeah, so we obviously have to fix that speed, and I was thinking of maybe like running like a Trick Room set, like a Trick Room team, but it doesn't get the greatest bulk. I mean, it has a really good HP and defense. I mean, it gets a very amazing defensively and HP bulk, but when it comes to special set, it's not exactly like Melmetal, like how people usually run like Melmetal using an Assault Vest. Like let me quickly grab Melmetal, like, or how do you spell Melmetal anymore? Let me quickly grab it. So I know it's an illegal Pokemon, but let me quickly just let me quickly, where's it at? Hold on. Let's see. What's the there we go. So, okay, it's what is it? I can't even give it a. So yeah, let me quickly go to my other ones. Let me quickly to the Anything Goes battle and quickly see if I can grab Melmetal. There it goes. So yeah, it has a very good, like very crazy on this HP set, even crazy on the physical defensive one, and huge on attack. But it doesn't get the best on the special defensive one. And strange enough, Melmetal gets 65 on the set, like 65 on the special defense, but Ting-Lu gets 80. So this thing is actually a little bit more bulkier than the Melmetal. So that's kind of good. So yeah, we're gonna have to actually be using that one as a sweeping set. So we're gonna be obviously do that. So hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Now the first battle I was doing is obviously doing a couple random battles, obviously, and yeah, and that's it. So yeah, so the first was a versus against You Lose, which might actually surprise you people. And yeah, this has some little bit of assault going on, and yeah, you people gonna love it. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's it really. So yeah, and yeah, hope you guys and girls enjoy this one, and we'll see you at the end of the battle, and yeah, enjoy the Ting-Lu set, and we'll talk to you guys and girls at the end of the battle. Enjoy. Well, there you go, people. Hope you guys enjoyed the first battle. That was some fresh salt in the first one. And as I said, this thing is a very, very slow one. And yeah, we had to fix that speed by using a little bit of a setup moves. And yeah, I can't believe that actually was working on the first, like, that actually was the first battle, by the way. And we got a fresh salty rage quit on the top of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the next battle. And this one was against Spoilite TV. I don't know how to really fully pronounce it, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say from that point. And yeah, we pretty much did the same strategy almost, but this time I'm going to actually show you people how I was running this one. So the first part I went is my Gardevoir, and we all know what I meant exactly. And I traced myself to 0 to hero, so all I have to do is switch back and forward, and I get myself 0 to hero Gardevoir. Only on this channel, literally hacks. Hacker exposed people, Gardevoir 0 to hero. But yeah, so I used Memento and found a way strategy to get rid of Quack Quavel. And yeah, this thing is a very threatening Pokemon because it has a fighting and water type. And the Ting-Lu is a very scary one. With again, it's a very big threat versus against that thing. So yeah, so it's gonna use Aqua Step, and yeah, I'm just pretty much going for a couple speed boost, and then getting a couple speed boost. I went for agility just to get myself a couple speed, and that's pretty much for that strategy. I hope you guys enjoy the Ting-Lu sweep of number 2, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And one more thing, people, like I said, you could run Trick Room if you really want to. But as I said, this Pokemon is not as strong or like a very fast one, so be careful about it. Alright, enjoy this Ting-Lu number 2. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Ting-Lu sweep there, and as I said, this thing is a very strong Pokemon, but not exactly too much of a threat when it comes to its it's not much of a threat when it comes to speed. So obviously this has to be a fix that we have to fix that speed, and we run this one as a speedy set, but more of a tanky one as well at the same time. So yeah, this is my Ting-Lu strategy, as I said. And because of its amazing attack, we only run really one item, and that's it really. And we didn't really have to need like status condition in order to make the set work. So yeah, this I've explained this one. So this is a body press, earthquake, stone edge, and throat chop set. I don't know exactly how it actually does, really, because of its giant head, but it's massive. You know, I actually don't know what exactly it is. Is that supposed to be like it's? What exactly is it? Like is it some sort of like weird cocoon or something, like a one of those like I don't know what those called actually. I forgot what it's called. It's like some. It's something. It's a cauldron, or one of those things that people use or witches use to do the little spells. Pick up your imagination. Okay, I can't do anything about that. But yeah, so yeah, this one. But yeah, that's pretty much like I say. Don't make it anything. So yeah, we run this one as a max health, max attack with adamant nature, 4 for the defense, and this one was a weakness policy set. And as I said, this thing is already pretty powerful. And yeah, we were thinking about trying to run this thing as a obviously maybe something, obviously something with a more of a speedy one. But since we have Esfera, which by the way, this is my Esfera set, and this thing is a agility, speed boosting, baton passing set, and all I have to do in this set is just baton pass a bunch of speed, and then yeah, activate my weakness policy with my Ting-Lu, and that's pretty much that. So I'm not saying this Pokemon is still invincible because of it, because of its huge defense and attack and health. Because of its huge health and stuff, it still has a huge problem being weak against special attacking weaknesses. There can be a huge problem with where people can just crit you. I mean, even if they crit you, I mean, you can potentially live one attack with like full HP maybe, and you can solidly do that. It's not gonna really much do anything. But I can say that this Pokemon is not gonna one-shot guarantee everything because of it. And because I was running, I mean, I could run this one as a Lychee Berry one, but I needed a little more extra boost on the physical attack in order to get this thing done. And I just did it, so because of it. So, obviously it also has Vessel of Ruin, which is its a signature ability. And the special attack stat of all the other active Pokemon is reduced by 25%. So it's kind of similar as the which one would I did? The Shiyu set, but this one is a Ting-Lu. So Shiyu has a similarity one, but it was for physical attack, I believe. Was it that? Right? Let me check. No, it's special. It's a drop your opponent's special defense. Sorry. I'm mixing up a little bit here, so my bad. But yeah. Oh, oops, wrong one. But yeah. This is that one is really based around using the opponent's special attack drop, and not increasing your speed or anything like that. So yeah, sorry, mixing up my things because of it. So yeah, this thing doesn't exactly get one-shot because of its amazing attack because of it. So yeah, you can't really do anything about it. So I think it was best for it to drop your opponent's special attack because of it. So yeah, yeah, we got body press increasing or doing heavy damage because of our amazing HP and defense. And you could run this one as a max defense and max HP one, but he won't exactly one-shot it because you're actually using a physical sweeper and not a body press sweeper. So you're probably going to need that just the defensive and HP bulk to get that done. And unfortunately, in some of this battle, I actually wasn't able to do exactly all of it. I mean, I was able to do Stone Edge on the first battle, and I'm not sure if I did. Use Throat Chop or not. I think I did it on the first battle. I'm not sure. I forgot which one. But I did use Earthquake and Body Press on the Cloyster, definitely, or something like that. And Earthquake in this set was the most strongest move we got in this set. And even though if we were, I mean, technically we have our high critical radio Stone Age, but with 80% accuracy, it feels like it's always a 70% accuracy for me for some reason. But yeah, But yeah, that's pretty much that. And you could actually replace some of these moves with something else. Like you could replace, let's say, you could replace Stone Edge with Zen Headbutt. That could be good because if any fighting type comes in, you just have to make sure you avoid getting yourself let's say you avoid yourself getting a fighting type attacked for you. But yeah, that means you only have only a few weaknesses against that. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, we have Throat Chop for staff for dark type, Earthquake as well. So that's our strongest one. Then I was thinking, what else can we run? We could run Heavy Slam maybe for fairy types. Maybe that could work. But what exactly what are the odds of getting ourselves a fairy in our encounter? So I don't know if there's many people who want to use a fairy on their team because of it. I mean, not many. There's not many fairies on this new generation. Not exactly too many. Let me check it out quickly so I can show you exactly how many there are. I mean, there is we got Fluttermane, Iron Valiant, Dashbun. We got Screamtail, not Sylvia, Ting-Lu, or Tinkaton, and some of the pre-evolution ones with that. And then we got like the most average Pokemon we get to see in battle, like Grimmsnarl, nothing, and we got some other ones like other random ones. We also have Mimikyu and stuff. I mean, they're pretty average, so I mean, you could potentially use the fairy on those, but yeah, I know maybe there are someone who wants to take a risk, but I don't know. For me, I would preferably not to use it on my set because, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's not really much necessary for me to do it, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And yeah, I pretty much talked about them pretty much as said. Like I said, you could do it if you want to, but for me, I was running a more of a physical attacking power, and that's that. But before we do anything, before we end this, obviously the whole thing, because I'm pretty much done with the explanation. We have not this one. We'll talk about it in a different timeline. But yeah, we have also a bunch of Ting-Lu builds that I want to share with you people, similar to when I did the Shiyu build, Shiyu build. I'm going to share with you with a couple other strange set that I kind of find on YouTube. Accident. Sorry, Pimp. They will love you. They will love you. But yeah. So yeah, we got our first Ting-Lu set that most people run. A Ting-Lu set with our first one, which is a phaser set. We have Stealth Rock, Spikes, Whirlwind, and Reanimation. Stealth Rock and Spikes to give them a little bit of taste of their spikes and setup moves. And if they're trying to sweep you, you have a Whirlwind and Reanimation to just drop their HP by half and Whirlwind spam until the end. And yeah, it doesn't have the you can essentially wondering why I'm not running like you can be thinking, well, why don't I run like something like a Rest or something like that? True, but this is a phaser, so it's more of a supporter set and not a sweeping set. So if anyone wants to try this out with a sweep, good luck. You might want to find some opponent who likes Charizard a lot. By the way, does anyone like Charizard? I'm not sure if how many people likes Charizard or not, but those are there's a rare amount of people who really likes Charizard. I mean, I don't know how many people likes those, but those are surely sounds not sure how many people likes those, but that's maybe one day we'll like them. But yeah, so this is as a phaser set, so you use Stealth Rock, Spikes to set up a field, and Whirlwind to get them kick them out of here, and Reanimation to drop their HP by half. So we got max health, 60 for defense, or physical defense with impish nature, and 196 for special defense. So that is very, very good for bulking enough to any special attacker hitting you. And you also have mental orb in case you're a taunt user, because you really like to see a taunt Grimmsnarl by any chance. But you still need to have to worry about too much of that because as I said before, the first battle or the Shiyu set or the Shiyu build when I was doing that explanation when I did my full for a full Shiyu build, I said Prankster is not effective against dog types, and someone in the chat said something about they were not what was I saying, something like that. They were saying dog types were immune to Prankster since Gen 7 actually. So thanks for the information, and thank you very much. So yeah, so they are not effective by dark type. So even if you have a like, you can still use Prankster, but what exactly are you going to use? For example, for a Grimmsnarl, I mean that's not going to much do. And any dark type who wants to set up, I mean, here's the thing. Can we check out something quickly? I want to just quickly check something out. So, how many Pokemon learns Taunt? Well, actually, a lot. A lot. So, you don't have to really much worry about. I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon who can learn Taunt, but most Pokemon that I see that I can learn Taunt, like Fluttermane, let's see, Cyclizar can learn it. For Grimmsnarl, definitely. Not sure Mousehole wouldn't be one of those people who wants to use it. Let's see here. It can be learned by Cacturn. Most people use it. Electrode. Not sure if Kabarajana or Kabaraja can use it. There's Frostlass. There is. Yeah, thank you. There is Graphial or Graphalal. I don't know. There's Gothitelle. There's some other ones like the old school Pokemon who can use Taunt. But more likely, I don't see they're much going to be using in these competitive new generation games. So yeah, I don't think there's many people who want to use Taunt by then. So we're pretty much safe on that. And yeah, I'm guaranteeing there's not many that who wants to use it anyway. So yeah, but yeah, it's only if you want to use it. So yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. And let's go ahead and move on to my tank one, or the one that I would preferably use it. So, tank is really likes to use a lot of physical moves. So this is more of a tanky physical attacking one with impish nature, max defense, max health, and with 4 for this special defense. This is an assault vest one with Vessel of Ruin. We have Body Press, Ruination, Heavy Slam, and Earthquake set. So Body Press does more damage depending of your defense. So more defense means more power. So if we can calculate the base power or defense of both of them, plus the power through Body Press, which is 80, we can calculate. Let me show you. Actually, quickly get that out of the way. Let me calculate from 383 with Impish Nature and max health. Obviously, I'm not sure health it doesn't gonna work. Plus with 179 equals 580, and then with base power with plus 80 means it does over 660 base power or percentage of base defense. So it says here users defense stat as attack. So with both of them equipped, you can. I mean, it still does a lot of damage to you. And with Body Press base power as a physical move, you can still do a little bit of extra damage with it. So this thing hits quite pretty a lot. So not exactly does it amazingly like super duper one shot, but with like resisted types and all that stuff. But it does still can potentially one shot maybe I don't know. I haven't tried myself one of those sets in battles, but I would just give you guys and girls or women the set for just experience. So yeah, Rejuvenation for just in case if there's any stalling Pokemon or something that has a lot of HP you want to get rid of. Rejuvenation can definitely help you out. And then we have Heavy Slam for Fairy types, and Earthquake for just for its stab move. Now I also give this one a Terra Fighting for like bug type and stuff, and it also gives it for boosting my Body Press because it gives you a fighting type Body Press boost. And from that, I don't know what else from there I can say from this one. I mean, I can say it's a very strong, powerful set for a tanky one, but not exactly going to be able to one-shot everything. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can say from there. I honestly don't want to say more than that. It just really is it. So yeah. But then again, if you want to consider try to replace something from there, go ahead and do it. You can decide if you want to run it or not. So yeah. So next set is fan. I would say payback for some reason. My fan set or psychic set, let's say. Fan. Next set is my physical choice band set. This is a max health, max attack with 4 for defense. This one has Earthquake, Payback, Zen Headbutt, and Stone Age with Choice Band as the item. So this is a Choice Band item set. This thing is not fast, so the best good move for this thing is have Payback as well. So, you know, using Payback, boosting attack could be a good one. Zen Headbutt for fighting types, and Stone Age for anything that has an ice, because we all know that Stone is strong against ice type. Yeah. I always assume ice was strong against rock. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much that. I actually gonna say from here at this point, some of these sets are not really much of my type for me to run. But then again, if anyone wants to try it out, go ahead and do it. I'm just giving you an example for these sets to show you, share with you people, and that's it. So if there's some set there's not much of my type, I'm probably just gonna give it a quick explanation how to run them, and that's it. So yeah, so we have Psychic Terra for, you know, turn myself into a Psychic type in case there's spamming fighting type in your team, or versus then you use Choice Band, Psychic Terra, and to a use Zen Headbutt with Choice Band, and that should do a lot of damage, even including one-shot. But that only relies on if you can land your Zen Headbutt. I know a lot of experience with missing moves, a lot. So yeah, try not to do this at home, but yeah, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, so next is going to be something that I like to see is my special set. Now, actually, this set is actually something I actually run my own. I didn't even steal from someone from your the one and only Lord and Savior. But yeah, this is a special set, so like I said, and special set Ting-Lu is quite strong. Can we all agree? It's super powerful. More than it's even strong enough to go through its special defense, and even yeah, it doesn't have the greatest HP. Like we can all agree, it doesn't have the greatest. But yeah, so yeah. But yeah, this is a max health, max special attack with modest nature defense for the defense, physical defense, and this is a throat spray, snarl, hex, earth. Oh wait, I said it the other way around. I meant dark pulse, earth power, hex, and snarl set. So this is a special attacking set with vessel improvement. It's totally gonna matter, and this is gonna use snarl to drop your opponent's special attack and activate your throat spray because it only works by sound-based move. And with like hazards and like phases and stuff, like using toxic spies and stuff like that, you know, Hex can do a lot more damage because if the opponent is status condition or not. So that can really be helpful for the Ting-Lu, and potentially even most likely to win for some of the battles. And yeah, it worked. I mean, you could say this works really good. I mean, as you can tell, you're definitely gonna run this one as your your lead. But yeah, and also realize it also gets 2 special attacking moves. It gets for the set. You could you get rid of maybe you can get rid of Dark Pulse for Terra Blast to give them like a different type. Like let's say maybe you can tear yourself into a Ghost type. You know, that can be a good one. Maybe you can tear yourself into Ghost to get yourself a power up Hex, and maybe also get immune from those fighting type moves. I see a lot of people who like to use fighting type on their team from experience. But yeah, that's pretty much like I said from there. It does not learn not extremely a lot of special moves. Like, let me exactly show you people how much moves it gets for special moves. So we got Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Hex, and Terra Blast. Like it literally says it in the move pool right here. Give an example. Most strongest move it gets. It also gets Hyper Beam, Mud Shot, Mud Slap, Reanimation, which is not exactly as a strong. It's a more of a supported move, more likely, but that's only if you want to run. And then it learns Snarl, and that's pretty much all I can say from there. Like, it doesn't learn really anything really else from there. So you have a little bit of an interesting and a little more complicated moves that you're gonna run. And yeah, that's all I can say from there. So like it's decent for a special move. Also, why am I whistling almost when I speak? Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's solidly good Pokemon, but its special move has a little bit of bare bones, so make sure to have some hazard or have a status condition on your set. Otherwise, it's not gonna be it's not gonna exactly one shot the opponent. So yeah, so special set is really interesting, but you can definitely maybe they should add another move in their arsenal. Like I could potentially like here's the thing, like let's see what actually. Can we actually quickly check out some of the move pool? Like it learns a lot of there's a lot of move pool, but it can potentially maybe learn like stuff like maybe it can learn let's see here, what moves can it potentially try it out. I mean Electro Ball, yeah, that's gonna help. I mean it's not a useless move. It's not one of those moves that's gonna help you a lot, but yeah. Let's see here. It gets. I mean, you can learn a Focus Blast. That could be a new move they can add to the game. That could be definitely a move that they can potentially learn it. It's a fighting type move, but it doesn't like. It's gonna be like who's gonna run really Focus Blast? Let's be honest, right there. So they can potentially add a Focus Blast on its arsenal. Giga Drain. Like, I'm not sure if that's gonna be very, very needed. But its special move is so bad, it's not going to be like someone really going to run Giga Drain on the set. So, like, I'm not saying it's super worth it, but I'm saying it's attempted if you want to try it out. But yeah. Let's see what else it learns. I mean, it gets Hyper Voice. That could be one, but it's not a really. I mean, it has Snarl. Wait. It learns Snarl. Hyper Voice can work then, I feel like, maybe. Because it's a sound-based move, and most Pokemon that learn sound-based move can learn stuff that is based around sound-based moves. So yeah, that could work maybe. I think that only if I want to learn. But yeah. What else? It learns Not Make It Rain. That does not. That doesn't work. It learns. It can learn Meteor Beam maybe. I mean, Meteor Beam could be a good move for it. I mean, Meteor Beam is one of the Sword and Shield moves, technically. But, you know, it's one of the few moves that, only if you want to learn or not. But, here's the thing. If you don't want to learn it, that's okay. But only if you want to take the risk or not. So, like, you can use Meteor Beam to power up your move and then charge it with a strong special move. But, only you have to take a damage first. You have to also you're going to have to take 2 hits from the opponent. So, Power Herb could work, but honestly, I think I preferably run something more else than that. So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's see what else it's gonna learn. It can learn. Let's give it a, let's say, what can it give you? Like, it can maybe learn. Not sure. Power Gem, Prismatic Laser. Waiting for that sweep, but Pimpnite. Waiting for that Lugia sweep with Prismatic Laser. Give it to me. That could work. Round, maybe if he wants to learn Round, it could learn another sound-based move. Scorching Sand is another move it could learn, but it's not a fire type, so it's not really much possible. So I'm not sure if that could work. I mean, let's see here. I mean, it's stuff like Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave. It could be a good coverage move for like for Grass type. That could be another one. And let's give it another one, which could be, let's give it Solar Beam. Solar Beam and maybe like Struggle Blow or something. I don't know. Or Thunder could be working. But yeah, there's a lot of moves it can learn. But I would say these are the best ones. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next one before I'm getting too carried away about the special set. So that's the special set. And let's go to my Salty set. And this thing... This thing is something can maybe potentially make someone rage quit, but only if you're like me. So this is a Mud Slap, Mean Look, Spite, and Reset. max health, max special defense, bold nature, bright powder, with Vessel of the Ruin. So this thing is just like, it's so like you definitely can tell me there's a lot of rage which can happen with this set. So make sure you have like at least someone who has like memento from the last Pokemon. Then you can have like a 1v1 versus the with your Ting-Lu versus someone else. And yeah, this thing is very interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to try this out on a theme team, maybe so, I don't know. But yeah, this thing is very good. So yeah, you can use Mud Slap to drop your opponent's accuracy by 1 stage, trap them in with Mean Look, then Spite Mud Slap, making sure they miss, and then you spam Spite to drop their move pull until they about to struggle. And if you get too low in damage, you can use a Rest to just heal yourself up, and booyah, you're just completely full in HP. And you also have Bright Powder, so the accuracy of the attacks against the holders is 0.9 times or times point of accuracy. So the opponent doesn't exactly gonna hit exactly 100% anymore, but you can still have a bit of a challenge to, you know, so it's still able to it can do some solid damage against people. So you can replace it to like leftover or something, but if you want to be scummy like me, go ahead. Bright Powder's key. And if you want to try for something even saltier, love it. Just make sure to have just use a knockoff strategy, which I don't think that none of them actually learns knockoff. Let me quickly go ahead and check it out. Does it learn knockoff? No, it doesn't. So you can't really learn knockoff, but if you have like Pokemon that's let's quickly get rid of let's do, or actually let me example myself by using a let me do this. Hold on. Let me quickly do this. Let me copy this against this one, paste. There it is. Make it simple. Let me quickly grab a Pokemon who has knockoff, for example. You can use knockoff. Let me out. This is kind of content so far. You can use knockoff, like for example, Bayonet, who can use it. You can make. I don't know if Mega Evolution works on this guy. I don't think it doesn't work, but you can use and oh, it doesn't learn. Okay, you can use knockoff to get rid of the item. Hear me out. Knockoff, Choice Scarf, maybe, I don't know. You can run like a Choice Scarf, knockoff set, or like something like random, like a Focus Sash set or Focus Band, if you want to like me, to do that. And then you can use like I don't know, like Grudge. I'm not sure if it learns Grudge. No, it doesn't learn anymore. It can learn Spite, however, and then you can use Anchor. What? You can use Encore, and then maybe like Confuse Ray for the lulls, or Icy Wind just to troll them a bit, and then give them a taste of their physical attack on the Sticky Barb, which each turn holders lose 1 out of 8 of maximum HP, and attackers making contact can receive it. So that means the opponent will drop their A attack by 1 and 1 out of 8 of damage. So that means they have a small time before they go down. So that makes it very salty. So definitely try this out for the lulz if you want to run this one. So yeah. So yeah, you have to make sure you knock up the opponent's item, and then make sure they obviously not gonna able to swap into something else, because if they do swap in and have an item, Sticky Bob will just take you out, and you'll be the one who will take the receive the salt. And yeah, I'm not sure if there's any other thing to that, but yeah, Bright Powder is the key if you want to do it. But I can see there's a lots of salt for this one. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. And yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that, and let's go ahead and jump into my last last move, which is the Moveset. And yeah, this is a very classic and very like old school set, and yeah, there's a lot of people probably gonna use this one. So this is a classic fissure set, with Rest, Sleep Talk, and this time it has Whirlwind in case, you know, there's an opponent who wants to spam using a water type or something like that. You could potentially use Whirlwind to get him off, and maybe use Fissure to just one-shot it. And you also have Lefa Berry to get yourself restore your 10 power points. And yeah, pretty much it. So not exactly not the worst of all the sets, but it still can do it can still help you out to give you some move pool. You could just use Rest and Sleep Talk, get a Fissure hit, but think about this right now. It has a 30% accuracy, and what are the really odds for you to land a Sleep Talk Fissure? So 30% is quite low, so yeah, you have to be careful about that. So you could technically still replace it to something like something that can actually maybe brought your opponent to a low in HP, or something like Mental Herb to to use it against it. Like you can use Mental Herb to get rid of any taunt users and hope the best you can get a Fissure off. And obviously, if they have a Focus Sash, then you're screwed. Because what exactly you want me to say? So yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of opponents who can potentially do it, but as long as it's obviously not a Dark type, then you should be good to go. Or Pranks the Dark type, then you should be good to go. So yeah, but also there's another one, another powerful counter for it. Thief or Trick. Trick can give you anything, and the opponent can get absolutely either bad or good. So yeah, but yeah, that's only if you want to run it. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much it, really, from all the Ting-Lu build. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Ting-Lu's like the entire Ting-Lu build and all the move pool and stuff. But as I said, this thing is more of a supporter. This thing is more of a supporter Pokemon. So not that much of a sweeping one, as I said in the first part. So you definitely people gonna see it more often instead of more entry hazards than than attacking the opponent with it. So that's what I can say from it. And oh yeah, one more thing. I also give these the other last two pretty sure the Terra ones into, first of all, the Terra Psychic for the salty ones, because just in case if you want to get rid of that fighting weakness. And for the Terra meme one, you just actually give it a dark one, or just replace it with something else like fire or anything really. I actually don't know what you really want to run this one. Actually, I just run dark because, well, I think it's just something if everyone wants to take it a risk or not. But yeah, but that's pretty much it for the Ting-Lu sweep, and we actually might have 2 more sweep we have to put up before we ending our little highlight here or stuff like that, or the highlight. But this is actually this is already the end of the highlight. So yeah, this is just an explanation that you have a couple more sweeps we have to do for the highlights. And try and watch some of my highlight sweep. It's really actually necessary for me to see if everyone enjoys them or not. If no one watched them, then these sweeps are not worth it of me to do, and you people are just gonna have to watch the live ones and not the sweeping ones. So yeah, but yeah, that's only explain me if anyone wants me to do it. But I just do it for just if anyone wants me to do it or more. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Ting-Lu the build and the sweeps, and hope you guys enjoyed the Ting-Lu set, and we might see you at a couple more few minutes after I finish pretty much done with this one. I might put up another sweep, and that is gonna be something surprisingly for me. See you guys then, and peace out.